Good morning, I'm Joey Kong and this is UCSI TV News, live from Kuala Lumpur. We begin today with tragic news from Kuala Lumpur. A deadly fire has claimed the life of a 38-year-old man at a condominium in Monkera, raising serious concerns over building fire safety systems. Let's take a look at what happened.
A 38-year-old freelance artist died in a fire that broke out at a condominium unit in Tiffany Kiara, Mont Kiara. His body was discovered on the balcony, completely charred by the blaze. The Kuala Lumpur Fire and Rescue Department's Operations Movement Central stated that they received an emergency call at 8:46 p.m. through the NG999 system before dispatching teams from the Sri Hatamas, Menjalara, Sentul, and Taman Tun Dr. Ismail fire stations to the scene to carry out rescue operations. However, upon arriving at the fire location on the 26th floor, the rescue team encountered serious challenges as the building fire protection system was not functioning properly. As a result, firefighters were forced to deploy 2 portable water pumps along with fire engine pumps to channel water to the affected floor to extinguish the fire. Also, rescue personnel discovered a man on the balcony with full body burns. He was pronounced dead at the scene by Health Ministry medical officers. According to the statement, the fire was fully extinguished at 2:03 a.m. The affected unit, estimated at 1,500 square feet, was completely destroyed by the fire. The cause of the blaze is still under investigation by the Fire and Rescue Department's Forensic Unit.
Next, we turn to another issue raising concerns among the public. A new form scam known as silence calls. Authorities warn this calls may be used to steal voice samples through AI. Here's how the scams works and how to avoid it.
No one. MCA Public Services and Complaints Department Datuk Seri Michael Chong is warning the public about a rising new type of scam known as the silent calls, which he says is being used to steal voice samples for AI fraud trap. According to Chong, scammers use unknown phone numbers to call victims and stay silent once the call is answered. When the recipient responds with a simple hello or any short reply, the scammer is able to record the victim's voice within just 3 to 5 seconds. These voice samples are processed using AI to imitate the victim's voice. The scammers may later pose as the victim to contact family members, friends, or colleagues, fabricating emergency situations or impersonating authorities to demand money transfers. Chung stressed that the public must remain calm and vigilant when receiving unknown calls and avoid responding unnecessarily. If a call appears suspicious, hang up immediately and do not return the call. He also advised the public staying silent when answering unknown calls led callers to introduce themselves, verifying identities through video calls, and remaining calm even in urgent situations. He urged anyone who encounters such incidents to report them to the police or to the MCA Public Services and Complaints Department to avoid falling victim to these scams.
Jadi tuan-tuan dan puan-puan ingat, cara yang terbaik untuk jawab telefon bukan bagi salam dulu. Kita akan dengar dulu.
On our top story today, we now go out to the streets to hear what residents and witnesses have to say about the incidents. Our reporter is live at the scenes, talking to people to get their perspective. Let's see how the community is reacting. Reflecting on Sabah, a massive fire broke out in Tawau on the night of 13 December, sweeping through a closely built water village in flames. At least 30 wooden steel houses were destroyed, forcing residents to flee in panic, with some jumping into the sea to escape the rapidly spreading fire. Firefighters from multiple stations, along with supporting agencies, worked through the night to bring the blaze under control. Here's a closer look at what happened.
A massive fire broke out at a water village in Tawau, Sabah on the night of 13 December, destroying at least 30 wooden state houses and forcing hundreds of residents to flee. The fire erupted in Kampong Sri Aman at around 11:20 p.m. According to Tawau Fire and Rescue Station Chief Jemasin Udin, the blaze is believed to have started in a single house before rapidly spreading due to the tightly packed wooden structures. Residents fled in panic, with some escaping via narrow wooden walkways and others jumping into the sea to avoid the flames. A total of 24 personnel from the Tawau and Kunak Fire and Rescue Stations and the Kampong Tintingan Community Fire Brigade were involved. Support was also provided by the Royal Malaysia Police, the Malaysian Civil Defence Force, Sabah Electricity and the Water Department. The fire was fully brought under control at 12:44 a.m. and operations ended at 3:10 a.m. after safety checks. No fatalities were reported, but many residents lost all their belongings. Over 200 residents have been relocated to a temporary evacuation center at the Tawau Sports Complex.
On our top story today, we now go out to the streets to hear what residents and witnesses have to say about the incident. Our reporter is live at the scenes, talking to people to get their perspective. Let's see how the community is reacting. From the courtroom to the borders, where diplomatic efforts have also hit a dead end. Tensions are escalating sharply on the Southeast Asian border, where an unresolved territorial dispute has led to the fiercest fighting in months between Thailand and Cambodia. What begins as sporadic clash has spiraled since December 8. Forcing over 500,000 civilians to abandon their homes, a massive humanitarian crisis is unfolding beneath the radar.
The current wave of violence is deeply rooted in a decades-old dispute over territories adjacent to 11th century Prayavara Temple, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. While the International Court ruled the temple belongs to Cambodia, the crucial surrounding land remains fiercely contested, a bitter legacy of colonial era mapping that has never been fully resolved. For months, a fragile ceasefire brokered under international pressure managed to halt, but that trust vanished 2 weeks ago. The latest eruption of hostilities saw the Thai military launch target airstrikes, to which Cambodia responded with heavy indiscriminate BM-21 rocket fire, striking near established civilian centers on the Thai side. This confrontation is rapidly creating a dangerous feedback loop of retaliation. Amid these fears, Thailand Immigration Bureau is also tightening airport security, specifically targeting foreign national over fears of illegal crossing and espionage. Evacuation figures have now soared past the 500,000 mark, completely overwhelming local and government services and the capacity of humanitarian aid organizations operating in the region.
As we continue this morning, we turn our attentions to a story that goes beyond the deadlines. Today's first special report takes a deeper look into what people say about an Indonesian woman brings flavors to Kuala Lumpur. It's an in-depth piece that sheds light on what many may not see at first glance. Let's take a closer look.
I'm Illyra Angel, bringing you today's special report. I'm at UCSI Kuala Lumpur campus right now, where just a short distance away, a small Indonesian food stall has become a familiar sight for students and nearby workers during the day. Run by an Indonesian woman living far from home, the stall serves traditional Indonesian dishes. This is our special report.
Nama saya Lea dari Indonesia. Di sini udah sekitar 10 tahunan lah. Pada awalnya ya lebih karena tuntutan ekonomi. Saya juga udah berkeluarga, punya anak. Jadi berusaha untuk ngasih sesuatu yang terbaik buat anak. Biasanya sih kalau menu-menu yang baru itu saya lihat dari YouTube. Kalau menu-menu masakan Cina, dulu saya pernah kerja di restoran selama 1 tahun. Jadi resep-resep masakan Cina saya biasanya belajar dari chef-chef yang di sini gitu. Kalau awal buka usaha di sini ya kita mau dapat penghasilan yang lebih gede kan. Kalau kita cuman kerja sama orang aja penghasilan kita ya itu-itu aja. Tapi kalau kita buka sendiri mungkin dapat yang lebih banyak. Saya buka dari jam 11 sampai jam 7 atau 8. Mengkondisikan dengan anak-anak. Sekarang sih sendiri, dulu ada orang yang bantu, tapi semenjak COVID, pelanggan atau penghasilan itu lebih sedikit. Kalau misalkan ada yang membantu, jatuhnya kita nggak dapat untung, malah rugi. Di sini semuanya ada sih, berbagai macam bangsa kan. Kadang orang Jepang, Korea, Cina, tapi kebanyakan orang Indonesia. Kalau orang Malaysia lebih ke makanan manis. Kalau yang orang-orang Cina biasanya makan tumis sayur. Orang Indonesia lebih ke makanan-makanan yang kita ada di Indo loh. Kayak ayam geprek, sambal mata, lebih ke pedasnya. Mereka pada menganggap saya tuh kayak keluarganya. Jadi kadang kalau mereka kangen makanan Indonesia, mereka bisa minta ke saya masakan. Kalau rindu kampung halaman pastilah. Tapi ya balik lagi kan, di sini banyak teman-teman. Jadi kalau udah kita kangen kampung, jalan-jalan lah. Saya paling seneng kalau mereka makan sampai habis. Jadi saya merasa kerja keras saya, masakan saya itu dihargai.
I ordered ayam kremes. Just now I ordered ayam geprek. Good. It was good. I'll rate it a 4 out of 5. I rate it 4.5 out of 5. It reminds me with the rice bowl that I usually order with my friends during lunch in high school. Actually, it does, because every time I tried like any other Indo food in Malaysia, it's not too similar with the original one. But this one's not exactly the same, but it's similar. If you want to try Indo food, you can come here and try the foods here.
Pengennya setelah kita udah tua, istirahat, punya tabungan, itu saja sih. Ya, dimanapun kita tetap semangat aja lah. Enggak peduli dimanapun, ingat kita kan tujuan kesini demi masa depan, itu aja.
As the day goes on here near UCSI Kuala Lumpur campus, in the middle of a busy city, her journey reminds us that even the simplest beginnings can create a lasting impact. I'm Illyra Angel, reporting from Kuala Lumpur.
And in Europe today, Belarus has released 123 prisoners, including a Nobel Prize-winning opposition leader, under an agreement with the United States. The move is seen as a major diplomatic gesture coming amidst ongoing international pressures and sanctions. Officials say the release includes foreign nationals and political detainees, signaling a potential toll in tense relations. Governments around the world have welcomed the decisions, calling it a step towards the dialogue. Now let's see how the community reacts.
In a significant diplomatic development, Belarus has released 123 prisoners, including a Nobel Prize-winning opposition leader and several foreign nationals, following an agreement with the United States. The mass release comes after years of mounting international pressure and sanctions aimed at prompting political reform and addressing human rights concerns. Eyewitnesses report emotional scenes as families were united with loved ones outside detention facilities. Belarusian officials described the move as a gesture of goodwill, emphasizing that it is intended to strengthen dialogue with the international community. At the same time, human rights organizations continue to call for further reforms and safeguards for political freedoms in the country. Global leaders have welcomed this decision, praising Belarus for taking this step while stressing that ongoing monitoring and international engagement remain crucial. Analysts say the release could signal a turning point in relation with Western nations and may open the door for further diplomatic negotiation in the coming months.
Our reporter is live at the scenes. Let's see how the communities react. 对。Australia is in shock after deadly mass shootings at Bondi Beach in Sydney. The attack happens on Sunday evening during Hanukkah celebrations near the beach, an area usually known for its crowds, families and tourists. Witnesses say gunfires erupted suddenly, causing people to panic and run for safety. Emergency service rushed to the scene within minutes with police, ambulance and helicopters in the area.
People were killed and dozens more were injured, some critically. Among the victims were families and children who had come to take part of the religious celebration. Hospitals across Sydney were placed on high alert as the injured were treated. Police later identified the suspect as a father and son. The father was shot dead by the police at the scene, while the son was seriously injured and taken to the custody. Investigators believe that the attack was deliberate and targeted, and the officials are treating it as a terror-related incident with anti-Semitic motives. During the chaos, acts of bravery also emerged. One bystander reportedly intervened and helped stop one of the attackers, an action authorities say might have prevented even greater loss of life.
Yes, somebody got it. Somebody got it.
I was here with my family. It was a Hanukkah celebration. There were hundreds of people. There were children. There were elderly families enjoying themselves. And then all of a sudden, it's absolute chaos. There's guns, fire everywhere. People ducking. I saw people hit. Saw people fall to the ground. My only concern was, where are my kids? Where are my kids? Where's my wife?
Your children, your wife.
My children, my wife are safe, thank God.
As investigations continue, memorials have appeared near Bondi Beach with flowers, candles, and messages of solidarity. The nation is now mourning while communities come together to stand against hate and remember the lives lost in one of the deadliest attacks Australia has seen in decades.
As we continue this morning, we turn our attention to a story that goes beyond the headlines. Today's special report takes a deeper look at how an unexpected digital tool is transforming the classrooms. Through the use of the Minecraft programs, educators are sparking new interests and creativity amongst learners, making English learning more engaging, interactive and effective. Let's take a closer look.
I'm Joanne, and today's special report will bring you to a trend in education. In the middle of a busy life, these workers manage to balance another role, an online English teacher. But the classroom isn't made of walls and desks. Inside it's built from digital blocks, forests, and adventure inside Minecraft. Using the game open world features, the young teacher creates a lesson where students explore vocabulary through in-game objects, practice grammar during class, and using communication skills to solve challenges together. For many young learners, it's a refreshing thing to break from the textbook, making English learning more fun and interactive and also memorable. And now I'm going to ask deeper questions on this worker.
So my name is Kenki Kida, and I currently working as an English teacher via Minecraft. Each lesson, it takes 80 minutes. Usually 4 or 3 students in each lesson.
I see. So may I know what inspired you to start teaching English using Minecraft?
Okay, so basically the main reason is just my friend's recommendation. My friend already started working there, but not only that, but also I like teaching, and also I like kids. So I'm teaching kids, by the way. So yeah, and also when I was learning English by myself, it was really boring because I just keep learning grammar or vocabulary. So when I see the companies, what the company do, it looks really fun for me. So that's why.
I see. So, how do you design the game into a lesson?
Okay, so basically the company gives us some text to do each lesson. So in that text there is some vocabulary list of today, or like task list for today. So I just follow these tasks and then play Minecraft with. Okay. So the one most important thing is just make it fun. Talking about language learning, this is the most important thing. If you're learning like math or physics, maybe it's harder, but in the language, it's easier, I would say, because you can just enjoy and then try to talk to more other people, just having fun.
Backed by innovation and passion for teaching, this worker changed Minecraft into an education, which became globally. I'm Joanne reporting for today's special report. Thank you.
Company P Nations, founded by the K-pop star PSY, has been raided over suspicious drug prescriptions. Police have launched a forced investigation into the singer's PSY, whose real name is Park Jae-sang, due to the prescribed sleeping pills in remote and entrusted the managers to receive them by proxy.
The Seoul So-daemun Police Station has raided SAI's agency, P Nation's office and vehicle for violating the Medical Service Act. The police also conducted digital forensics over his mobile phone to obtain evidence on remote drug prescription. P Nation has responded to the media that it is true that the raid took place. They will cooperate with the authorities' investigation and take necessary measures with legal procedures in future. Earlier in August, it was reported that the police had investigation into Psy and a professor from a university hospital on suspicion of violating the Medical Service Act. Psy was accused of being prescribed psychotropic drugs Xanax and Stilnox without in-person consultation and receiving it through the manager from 2022 till now.
I'm so sorry for today, we don't have a live crossover sections because of some technical issues. So now let's look into Bruno Mars has revealed that he is working on new music together with Blackpink Roses, confirming that the fans can expect more songs from them. Bruno Mars has hinted that at least one track is complete, but they are still determining the release strategies. Their last collaborations was in 2024, marking a massively popular hit song. Released a successful song APT that has been went viral on social media and received multiple awards such as Song of the Year at 2025 Mama Awards and MTV VMAs. The song, with an impressive success, spent over 45 weeks on Billboard Hot 100 and kicked out challenges on social media. Rosé also became the first lead K-pop artist that has been nominated in major Grammy categories. The hint of revealing their new songs together has made the fans excited and looking forward to the release. According to the interview with Billboard, Bruno Mars says that they are trying to figure out when and how to release the work of their collaborations. He also stated that Rosé has introduced him a lot of things that he does not know, just like the trendy culture of Korean drinking game. Malaysia's snooker teams make histories at the 2025 SEA Games as 3x6 rate snooker champions. Lim Kok Leong, Mo Kin Ho and Toh Chuan Leong combined forces to secure the men's 6-rate team's gold medals, triumphing over the Philippines and marking a standout moment for the national Q Sports contingents in Bangkok.
In a historic SEA Games moment, Malaysia's snooker trio, Tho Chuan Leong, Lim Kok Leong, and Mo Kin Ho captured the men's sixth straight team gold at the 2025 Southeast Asia Games in Bangkok. The team dominated the finals at the Thunderdome, defeating the Philippines 4-1 to secure top honors in this event.
Perlawanan. Apabila Moh Kin Ho dan
All three players have previously won individual six straight singles titles, bringing exceptional experience to the squad and delivering on expectations for the national contingent. Tho's leadership and clutch performances in key frames helped Malaysia achieve the goal, fulfilling national snooker targets and highlighting the strength of the country's Q Sports program at the regional games.
Malaysia's badminton doubles coaching director Rexis Manaki has expressed his readiness to step down following the national team's failures to meet its 4 goals targets at the 2025 SEA Games. Taking responsibilities for the squad's overall underwhelming performance, he says he is prepared to resign if there is public or organizations pressures for him to do so after the team secures 1 gold medals and 6 bronze medals in Thailand.
He has said he is prepared to step down following Malaysia's failure to meet its 4-goal target at the 2025 SEA Games. The national badminton squad ended the campaign with just 1 gold medal, despite high expectations placed on several key events, including men's and mixed doubles. Several top-ranked pairs were unable to live up to expectations, settling for silver and bronze finish as Malaysia struggled to dominate the regional stage. Only women's doubles pair, Pearly Dan and Tina, delivered gold, defeating their Indonesian opponents 21-16, 19-21, 21-17 in the final. Resi has since taken responsibility for the team's overall performance and results.
Before we wrap up this morning bulletins, let's take a look at the latest weather conditions across the country. We will be checking on Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Johor Bahru, Kuching and Kota Kinabalu to see what you can expect as you head out for the day. From sunshine to possible showers, here's your full weather outlook. In Kuala Lumpur, the weather will remain mostly rainy. There is a chance of thunderstorms later in the day, particularly towards the evenings and nights. Commuters are advised to stay alert and carry an umbrella. Penang will see cloudy conditions for most of the day. There may be some cloud changes in the morning, followed by rains in the evenings. Overall, the weather remains warm and slightly unsettled. In Johor Bahru, thunderstorms are expected at various times throughout the day and night. Although there will be periods of cloudy weather, the frequent rains may cause delays, especially for those on the road. Kuching will experience cloudy conditions for much of the day. Thunderstorms may develop in the afternoons and again at night, while the rest of the day remains mostly calm. Drivers are advised to be cautious during rainy periods. In Kota Kinabalu, the day will be mostly cloudy with a chance of thunderstorms in the afternoon. Outdoors activities are better planned earlier in the day before the weather becomes unstable. Thank you for watching. This has been your morning updates on UCSI TV News.